remember that.
Kevin Young was already gone. They kept Kevin Young as the highest paid assistant in the league, $2 million plus last season. And the players, but the agents who are controlling this, that they have so little leverage in this process as a player, and it took away some of their leverage. There was just some strategic
movement, the leadership, the coach on the floor, and obviously we all know he can defend at an elite level playing for Kelvin Sampson at Houston. You see Keyshawn Johnson get up into the rim and be able to finish. The other one is Jackson Robinson, currently at BYU. Maybe could end up at Kentucky if he goes back to college, but he came off the bench this year, and he is a bucket. And right on cue,
Mike Budenholzer is an outstanding coach. Won almost 70% of his games in Milwaukee, won a championship. But look at these playoffs, guys. Look at
set the bar with length as far as years, as far as putting out 3 years in that deal. And they're another one of these teams that, you're going into a brand new building. You want the best product on the court, and I think the best product is retaining, all three players.
Let me ask you both this question.
Herb Jones. They built out a roster with, you've got Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson, who are max players. CJ McCollum makes more than $30 million. But they are a contender in the West.
That you've got to bring in some guys who have a little bit of experience, life experience, not necessarily just basketball experience, but understand what it's like to do your own laundry.
Well, but if you're like the Phoenix Suns, you need somebody that's got experience.
You have to have the right point guards. You got to have the right point guards, or you're going to get lost here.
Yeah, but that raises a concern with me, Bobby, just from the simple fact that the point guard position is becoming less and less. I won't say important.
We definitely need that. I need to be in on that. I tell the story all the time.
That's what the conversation was when she was getting ready to go into W.
I tell you what, early in this game, and Dante's done a couple of really nice things. He did a nice screen, then re-screen quickly to open up a three-point shot. Good post defense 2 possessions ago. That time
Murray trade, a 2025 and a 2027 unprotected, a picks off in 2026.
Have that mentality. I believe that's going to be the conversation of that underdog and the guy with a chip on his shoulder that he's trying to prove. You sat down with Kobe.
Yeah.
Did you get that?
Out, and he didn't have to worry about and there was no phones. His parents didn't let him play video games here. So it's just getting the personality in the player as far as, because you're going to draft him and you're going to be on the road and he's going to be with. They got 2 more days of interviews too, Thursday and Friday. I mean, there's some players that have 9 interviews on Friday, 25, 30 minutes each, and then they'll go back.
Draft him after he did that, Bobby. Played in 2 finals right after that, correct?
Yep.
All right, let's take a look at some players whose stock grew at the NBA.
Pay, and who do you allow to leave? Or can you talk some of those guys into taking somewhat of a hometown discount?
It have to be expensive.
I thought A.J. Johnson, by the way, played pretty well yesterday. As Bronny lines up a three-pointer in the corner again. Feet set, corner threes. 6'9", Mountain West Freshman of the Year. Very physical with a great motor. He led the Mountain West with 62%